Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video in which we are going to write Java program to compute sum and average of array elements. So guys, we are going to take the numbers in an array. So as you can see, these are the numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are going to find the sum of all these numbers inside the array. And apart from that, after finding the sum of all these numbers, we are also going to find the average of these numbers. Now average is nothing but sum divided by the count of these numbers in the array. So guys, let us check this with the help of a Java program in the Eclipse IDE. So over here, first of all, we are going to define the array of integer values. So we have int, and then we can provide the variable name as array, and then it is equal to, we will define the array, and let's say we have 5 numbers over here as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So guys, these are the array elements, and we want to find the sum of all these array elements over here. So first of all, what we will do is we need to find the count of these elements. So guys, it can be any count. In this case, we know the count, but sometimes we won't be able to find the count by knowing what are the elements in the array. So what we can do is we can have another variable in which we will store the length of the array. So the variable name is length, and we will use this array name, that is array variable followed by dot, and then we have something called as length property over here. So this length property will help us in order to find the count of the elements inside the array. So over here we have got the length of the array by using the array.length property, and now we can use this length in order to go through each and every element inside the array and find the sum of all these elements by using the for loop over here. So we will define the for loop, and inside this for loop, the for loop will go from int I, it is equal to 0, till I less than length. That's because we have already found the length of the array elements, and then after that we have I plus plus. Now guys, inside this for loop, we can simply add all the elements one at a time and store the sum inside a variable. So let's say we define the variable int sum. Initially the value of the sum variable will be 0 over here. Now inside this for loop, one at a time we will access all the array elements. So what we will do is we will have the array variable. Inside the square brackets, we will have I. That's because I is the variable that is going from 0 up to the length of the variable. So this will access each and every element inside the array when the control flow is coming in the for loop again and again. Now guys, this array element will be added to this sum variable. So what we will do is sum, it is equal to sum plus array of I. So every time the control flow is coming inside this for loop, first of all the first element will be accessed and it will be added to the sum, which is 0 initially, and now in this case the sum will be equal to 1, and then again I, it will be equal to 1. So the second element in the array, that is number 2, will be accessed over here. So this 2 will be added to the sum which was 1 previously, and now the sum will be equal to 3, and guys, so on, all the elements will be added to this sum variable. And finally, after this for loop, we will have the print statement, and we will say sum of elements of array, and then we have colon followed by plus, and then we have sum. So guys, this is the way we can find the sum of all the elements inside the array. So guys, let me just save this file and try running this code now. So as you can see, sum of elements of array, it is equal to 15. Let me just confirm this in the calculator as well. When we provide 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 over here, and then equal to, as you can see, 15 is the sum. Now guys, how do we find the average? So as I have told you, after finding the sum, we just need to divide this sum by the value of this length variable, which is the count of the elements inside the array. So what we will do is we will simply provide the float variable, in this case average, it is equal to sum divided by length over here, and then semicolon. Now guys, I will simply copy this statement over here and paste this over here, and instead of this sum, we will provide average of elements of array, and finally we will have the average variable name. So guys, let me just save this file and try running this code now. So sum of elements of array, it is equal to 15, and the average of elements of array is equal to 3. That's because after finding sum, we need to divide it by the count. So what is the count? Count is 5 in this case. So when we divide this by 5 over here, the answer is 3, and that is what is being displayed. 3.0 is the average of the elements of the array. Now guys, let us take another example over here. Instead of these elements, I'll provide 11, then we have 12, then 18, and then 15. So guys, only 4 elements I am providing over here. Our Java program is dynamic in this case. That's because we are taking the length on the go over here, and whatever the length of the array is, accordingly the control flow will go that many times inside this for loop. So guys, let me just save this file and try running this code now. So as you can see, sum of elements of array, it is 56 in this case. Average of elements of array is 14. Let us just confirm this case over here. 11 plus 12 plus 18 plus 15. So the sum is 56 over here, and then when we divide it by 4, it is equal to 14 in this case. Now guys, I want the average of the elements inside the array to be in such a way that after this decimal point there is a number apart from 0. So if I change this number from 15 to 14, and let me just save this file and try running this code now. So as you can see, sum is 55, but the average is not coming correct over here. If we see the average of 55 divided by 4 in this case, it should be 13.75, but we are getting 13. Guys, that's because we are dividing this sum value, that is an integer value, by a length which is again the integer. So both these numbers are integer values over here. What we have to do is we have to typecast this value to a float variable. So over here inside this average variable, we will get the float value in this case. So guys, let me just save this file and try running this code in order to confirm same. So as you can see, 13.75 is being displayed now. That's because we have done the typecasting over here before assigning the value to the average variable. So guys, that's it in this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to the channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. The next video that we are going to talk about is Java program to find sum of first n numbers. So stay tuned.